Greetings all. If you get that reference, you watch good YouTube videos. James Maxwell of Supersonic Studios here with a really quick unintended whip review for another budget whip. I was traveling down the valley today to pick up a light-up border collie for the front of our house, and we stopped in our local Tractor Supply, and lo and behold, there was a Bullwhip on for $11.99 on clearance. So I asked the lady, she was kind enough to pick it up, and here we have this review. So this is, I have the card for it right here. This is by Tough1, quality and value since 1973. I think that's reversed, but them's the breaks. Bullwhip economy, 6 foot. It should be noted that the equine sport can be hazardous activity, which may subject the participant to injury. That's important. So what do we have here? Well, we have this. Swivel handle bullwhip, 6 feet long. The shortest fall I've ever seen. That's a 2-inch fall, actually, since this is our cutting table. I misspoke. It's a 3.5-inch fall. 6 feet long. I'm guessing some sort of latigo leather of some kind, and on a wooden handle. This is reminiscent of the whip that I started with, which was an 8-foot bullwhip. I did get one where I could see that the swivel handle swiveled appropriately, so I could properly gauge that. A few things that I like about it, other than the fact this plaiting is relatively flat. It's awful, to be honest. It's absolutely awful. But the fact of the matter is it's not chunky like my original bullwhip was. So I like that. You know, has a string popper, of course. And the handle is comfortable in the hand. I was outside using it a few moments ago while we were setting up the border collie. Has a nice crack to it. Does most everything I asked of it. The weight in the handle really helps as you throw it forward. It overheads beautifully, of course, because of the swivel handle. It diagonals really well, which was really surprising. My 45-degree diagonals with this whip were beautiful. Fast figure eights. I did a Tasmanian cutback with it. It had a small hesitation on just the cattleman's crack, but that's because obviously it wanted to do this. Once I figured out how the swivel handle would work, though, it did pretty much everything that I asked for it. Obviously, with a fall this long, wrapping is gonna be impossible. Target cutting is possible, but it'll be difficult. The other issue that I noticed is this stretches a little bit, so this will get pulled up, and you'll see you get that. My guess is that I probably put this whip through more of a workout than in like the first 5 minutes of its uncoiled life ever than what it's designed to. Would I recommend this whip? No, I wouldn't. Is it fun? Yes it is. As an addition to my budget bullwhip collection, for $11.99 on clearance, this is a very interesting little whip. I'm planning on using it a little bit more. It has, so really quickly, one of the things that is interesting is the original Latigo Idago whip was from Colorado Saddlery, and I think it was very close to this. And what's funny is I was noticing that as a fighting whip, I mean, this isn't a fighting whip, but as that feeling type of whip, this was close. The handle was solid. It's short. It's relatively fast. Very, very interesting physics in this whip. I think if this were well designed, if it was made proper, if you will, very interesting whip, throw a proper length fall on it. And, yeah, but, if a beginner were to pick this up, they're going to have some problems, obviously, especially coming from the swivel handle. Is it the worst whip I've seen? No, it's not. But it's far from the best, Honestly, if you are looking for a first whip, You know, just skip over that, even if it's $11.99 on clearance. Here is that $40 bullwhip that I picked off of Amazon. You're gonna, this one's actually breaking in a little bit. If you want to get started on whip cracking on something, and you don't want to spend twice this amount to get something from my really go-to, which is Greg Desai, of Stockman Supply, something like this is going to get started. Can wrap with it. You can target cut with it. Every crack that I've tried with it, sometimes a little harder, but it works. You know, there's actually a little bit of construction that went into this whip, you know. Try something like this. If you're feeling ambitious, but the fact of the matter is, man, if I were to rate this, it would be like 1 out of 5 stars. Is where I'd probably put it. It's not a very good whip. Yeah. As a novelty piece, is something that I'm just gonna kind of have around. This is fine. That's what I got it for. But yeah, I don't recommend anything like this for a first whip. I don't recommend that anyone own a whip like this. But remember, I'm buying them, so hopefully you don't have to. So yeah, I guess that kind of covers up my Tough1 quality and value since 1973 6-foot economy swivel-handled bullwhip. Hey, I hope you like this content. We've got some other cool stuff coming up on the channel over the next, you know, this is what this channel is for. Channel is for nerdy and in-depth discussion of whips from, you know, absolute pieces of crap to bespoke custom bullwhips. That is what this channel is for. And oh yeah, I've got some nice plans. We're gonna do a whip collection review. I've got possibly some stuff on the horizon with some rather exclusive reviews coming up. I've got some clothing I'm gonna review specifically for whip use. So stay tuned. If you like this, again, please like and subscribe. Hit the little bell notification so you hear when I put out new content. Trying to grow the channel. So if you want to help with that, please do. Tell all your friends that Supersonic Studios now has its own place here on the web. So until next time, practice. Stay safe.